We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine.
We're good.
We're fine.
We're good.
We're fine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah,
We're good. Yeah, we're good. Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Astros. It feels good to say that, by the way. And I'm here to talk about Game 1 of the regular season, where the Astros lose 5-4 to the New York Yankees in the home opener, after having a 4-0 lead in the second inning. All right, so what happened in the game, for starters? Well, the Astros took a 4-0 lead, got on the board first with a 2 RBI base hit by Chas McCormick. That's pretty darn cool. Then Yainer Diaz had a base hit for an RBI. That's super cool. Then Jake Myers in the second inning hit a home run, the first home run of the Astros season, to go up 4-0. And that's all well and good. And then slowly but surely, it fell apart. Framber from the beginning looked shaky. And it's fascinating what, like, the setting and the vibe does for instances. And what do I mean? Framber Valdez, early in this game, when the Astros had not batted yet in the first inning, gives up quite a few base runners, but the Astros turn a double play and get out of it. In, I want to say, the third inning, when the Astros had a 4-0 lead, turns a double play to get out of a bases-loaded jam. I think in the fourth inning, if I'm not mistaken. Bases loaded, double play to get out of a jam. And when it's 4-0, and the bases get loaded, and then a double play happens, you just can laugh it off. Because it's fine. You get a double play to end the inning. It's fine to laugh it off. And you ignore the glaring issue that allowed the bases to get loaded. Framber Valdez pitched a very, very, very poor game today. I believe his final line was 4 2/3 with 3 runs given up, 6 walks, and 5 strikeouts. He also gave up a hit batter, and I want to say overall he allowed something along the lines of, I think it was like 9 or 10 base runners just on Framber's docket. It was 12 base runners for Framber Valdez in this game. Good Lord. Like, it was bad, and it's okay to say that it was bad. Because I don't think that Framber is going to be that bad for the entire season. That's insane. He's not going to sustain a almost 6 ERA. That is ridiculous to say. But following 2022's underlying numbers, not the surface level numbers that were very good, but the underlying stuff, and then the just overall 2023 campaign, and especially the 2023 playoffs for Framber Valdez, this is just not how you wanted his season to get underway. It was a really bad game for him, and honestly, the fact that he only gave up 3 runs is kind of a miracle. Then you head to the bullpen, and it was also very not good. Seth Martinez tried to come in and stop the bleeding in Framber's inning, and he very couldn't. He would give up 1 more run, but it was charged to Framber because it was his base runner. You'd have Montero come in the game and give up a home run. Presley came in and gave up a run. You got, and this is strange, a pretty good inning out of Taylor Scott, who I found out was on this roster this morning. Actually, that's not even true. I found that out during the game. And you know what? I am now a Taylor Scott truther. He is going to lead the team in bullpen ERA. I am barely joking. And then we had Josh Hader in the 9th inning, and we get to file this game under tainted memories because, by God, did Josh Hader look good. Struck out the side. Like, he looked fantastic. Well, dude, it's 1 inning. It's only 1 inning. It's only 3 batters for Josh Hader. But dog. And dude, offensively, there was some good stuff. Like, the Astros had 13 hits in this game. The Lobstros were kind of there for a portion of it, but, that's just, play the hits, I guess. But Yordan Alvarez had a pair of base hits. McCormick had the base hit for 2 RBIs. Yainer Diaz had a 3-hit game. Yainer Diaz, man. I'm so stoked for a full season of him and a full season of Chaz as a starting player every day. And Pena looked good. He had a couple of really good ABs. He had a couple of base hits in this game. And like Jake Myers, I was critical of him in the last video I posted to this channel based around the Astros, talking about like the predictions. I wasn't sure how he's going to look. He looked good. Couple of fine plays defensively. I guess more so just routine, but he was fine. He was unnoticeable defensively, which for a player who's like just kind of there defensively is all you can ask for. And he had the home run. I don't know why that Joe Espada pinched hit him for John Singleton in this game, by the way. And all I could think of was the Doofenshmirtz meme of if I had a nickel for every time John Singleton was sent to pinch hit for a center fielder who was having a good game, I'd have 2 nickels, which is weird that it happened twice. And this is where baseball genuinely becomes the hardest sport to talk about, because there's so much bad in this game. Like, the big dogs of Altuve, Tucker, and Bregman went like 3 for 14 in this game, which is just straight up not good enough when your stars are doing that. There's the fact that Framber looked bad. The middle relief from Montero, Martinez, and Presley looked really sketchy as all get out. And the managerial decisions from Espada just at points were really not that great. There was a lot of things to take from this game that were not good. And it also doesn't help that the last 4 times that we watched the Astros play in Minute Maid Park was them losing game 1, 2, 6, and 7 of the ALCS. That doesn't help. It's game 1 of a 162-game season, and it's so difficult not to become a prisoner of the moment, because this game, after all the buildup of how depressing last season was, despite the fact that they got 1 win away from a pennant, by the way, I just kind of need to throw that back out there. Despite that, we had so many bad feelings leaving 2023 and hoped 2024 will just put them all behind us. And they probably will. But to start the season in game 1, to go up 4-0 over the Yankees, and then to blow it. To blow it, not even the way they did, forget that. To blow it in general is just such a depressing way to start the season off. But it's 1 game of 162. None of these things that happened today, Altuve having a not-so-great game, Bregman having a not-so-great game, Tucker having a not-so-great game, Presley looking shaky, Montero looking shaky, I'm even going to throw Framber out there looking shaky. The fact that Espada didn't make a lot of great decisions as a manager. All of these things are not themes. They are not things written in stone. It is 1 game. And so we can criticize those things for that game, but until these become recurring events, where I'm talking about them for the 5th, 6th, 7th, or even the 10th time, they're non-issues. Because I have total faith in Joe Espada. I obviously have faith in the fact that Altuve and Bregman and Tucker are going to be fine. I'm not thinking by any means that they're going to finish the season batting 200, 250, and 200 respectively, with OPSs all under 5. That's ridiculous to think of. And it's ridiculous to think that Espada isn't going to start making better decisions. It's insane to think Presley isn't going to figure it out. I even have hope that Montero can figure it out. And again, I'm not the biggest Framber guy. He's not going to have an almost 6 ERA for the season. If it's 3.5, I can see that happening. But it's not going to be this bad. It's difficult not to get emotional, and especially in a game like this, just pour out all the negativity that's been kind of building up with us. I get that. But deep breaths, everybody. It's 1 game of 162. It was a really bad one, but it's 1 of 162. So the Astros look to rebound from this disaster of an afternoon tomorrow evening at 8:10 Eastern, 7:10 Central, as they play the Yankees again in the second game of the 4-game series. The Astros will send the noted coffee enthusiast Christian Javier to the mound, and the Yankees will send Carlos Rodon to the mound. I will be here afterwards to talk about the game, and I will be here during the game to live stream it. So just like today where there was the live stream for the game, we're going to do it again tomorrow night. And you guys should all definitely come out. We have a ton of fun from them. I said it in today's stream, like talking with all of you guys and watching it with you and discussing the game and other questions, it makes it feel for me like an actual at the game atmosphere, and it's so cool. You guys got to come out if you haven't. That'll start about 10 minutes to game time tomorrow, so the game is at 8:10 Eastern, 7:10 Central. Stream will probably start about 8 or 7. But until then, that is all I have to say. So if you enjoyed the video, please consider to like and subscribe. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day. And as always, go Astros.